Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
Not as fancy as I expected.
Because Tevinter mages are rich and power-hungry?
Well, some of the buildings here float.
The Imperium earned its reputation, but not through me. Not my style. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
We'll take a paper, thanks.
Right here.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
One person.
And
You'll reach it
your
here
missing
first.
person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's
Another rebellion? Here's what we
easy.
know.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think...
Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Oh, if you say it's,
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. And try someone else.
Hey, I'll be fair with you. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on.
So will you.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprise is here.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble?
No, but it's the best shot you've got. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
All right?
Huh?
Yeah.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
The world won't save itself.
It never does. Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too.
Is that why you said yes?
People will tell you Minrathous is broke. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day, getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
So you're ready for the worst?
No, but you're not surprised.
Whatever keeps you alive.
Today, it's Hal's fish. I live for Hal's fish.
Small wins?
Small wins.
some people.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she...
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook. Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
You here to help, or are you taking over? I'm not taking over. Solus fooled the Inquisition. He fooled me. Your team stopped him. And your team is dealing with the gods that escaped.
So you've heard about them.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your mess. Rook.
No, Harding. This is my mess.
The Inquisition saved the world.
We solved a problem, and in doing so, too many leaders claim credit while avoiding. So, Rook, I am asking you to help me clean up my mess.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do a daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I've been having trouble getting people in.
My political strength. And while I have a few...
The Inquisitor did not come all this way.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads.
I found it right around the time Solus is written. We've examined the...
Solus is ancient. I suggest you take it.
I appreciate it. Solus... But anything...
Wisely spoken.
Solus was... Honestly, I don't know. I think...
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the South need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook,
thank you. We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Father gives me an allowance and I barely use any of it. I could donate some.
Do you have an ailment? Or wish to prevent an ailment? I'll help with both. You're well taken care of here.
Let's get to work! Fight!
right, Nev!
I've a question for you about Minrathous, Nev.
Do you?
I've heard its mage circles are the strongest in Tevinter.
So they claim.
One does hear things, boasts about particular methods and so on.
A Grey Warden.
You're Rook.
What happened?
I'm here to help. There weren't many when we can't leave the...
Just sit tight.
Check the back for. Rook! What can I get the city's saviour? Till next time. Always good to see you in here, Rook. Keep safe. Out there. New wares today, just for you. back soon. We'll have more.
Striking the crossroads without forethought would be folly. The rebellion controlled it for far too long. Its defenses will be artfully hidden.
Our forces are cunning and sharp.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't...
Calling Ward... Did he give any reason?
Not exactly. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
How long do we have?
A day. Makes it hard. Rook, Warden lore says... Seems like the rules have changed.
I'll talk to Solus. Make sure the others...
The spirits lament, dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
A third edition of the unnameable elements?
Oh,
I'd love.
You look moved in.
What?
Early on, but it's got.
For all its.
Did you get the toy?
Oh, I noticed. My necrom.
We're still getting used to one another. Give it time.
Please excuse. Thank you. By the way, Rook, they also mentioned
Hauntings and scared wit.
Thank you.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific.
Our people need.
Our people must read.
So we did not fight.
We fought to win.
The people are afraid.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can.
We are not gods.
Every lapdog.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe.
Not just any memory.
And the mages who declared themselves.
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgranon was hungry.
Then Solus.
There's another moving part.
Mythal and...
Then she sides with it.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. And then she grabs power.
Angry enough to...
That's not how he'd see it. He did.
Solus would try to...
Perhaps these murals are.
His regret. That means they're a way to learn his weak.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. It'd be nice to get in.
How fares your battle?
The god.
And you have questions.
I need to know how art. I also need to.
I propose a bar.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens?
We've been through this already.
What did you think my help would look like?
No. The first warden still.
As I feared.
I tried diplomacy.
When I asked you why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said you were no stranger to fighting stronger opponents. That sufficed for me. They see themselves. You cannot
can't force the first.
And how many war...
I've done everything I can to reason.
I once warned an elven village. I had to watch as their bodies twisted, as their eyes were the worst part. They were still... I gained little peace from knowing that
No.
Then what will you do?
I don't have to convince all of them.
Or remove him?
Enjoyable as that is to imagine.
Did you know the... One warlord was...
What did you do?
I made people...
How did that help?
For 12 years. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the first warden.
If not that, then what?
All I can really do is...
Have you ever ridden... The horse is slow.
No.
There were spirits of that...
What happened to...
They waited too long. When you grow quiet.
I understand.
How? What will you do?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. You have answered my question.
Yes.
There never were divine...
All right.
Unfortunately, the dragon... You will not be able to...
Any other surprises we should know about?
Even... You will need to use...
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares.
Hi there, boy.
Good taste.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will invest.
What if, instead, you...
Be at peace, love.
As you must.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it. The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Whether they were doing it or not.
So the Dreadwolf...
And he warns her about... That's more important.
Mythal didn't think... There's an old legend about it.
Okay. Solus warns Myth. It's not just bad.
How is the Blight their mistake?
Whatever it was.
So Mythal goes off.
Seems plenty messy with that.
But this isn't just a memory. What's the crime?
When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach...
What?
Like, it was complicated.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods...
So there's the
You dare to try to cage us? Jealous of...
You will pay the...
We warned you not to use the Blight. Your own lives will form the veil.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean...
It wasn't just to stop them. We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them.
You heard him yelling. That's...
What do you think, Rook?
I think this memory's one we understand, at least. What he did make...
I had another Solus.
That's what it looks like.
And then...
Right, and the...
It's just... But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, the chant of...
You're asking if...
Did we?
I'm right there with you, Lace. I believe in the make. If it's all just...
The chant of light.
I know, but...
The Dalish clans are strong.
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you got some heart.
Doctrine is not... My mother.
Ah, questions of faith.
Looks like there are 3...
You have so long observed the world.
But I have no desire to live. I have the Fade. Besides this talk of taking on a solid form, I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
I need your wisdom. I need you.
This is madness.
What?
This is astounding.
I'd rather go back to...
Hey.
Sorry, but...
This puts all of Elven here.
I mean...
The knowledge.
If we let it out, do you want big...
Davrin's got a point.
I don't think people will care.
Evil
We have to tell some.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was...
Okay. We keep this to people.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff,
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elvin for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirit. Solus didn't...
Right.
Then that's his regret.
Maybe. But...
They were so happy about gaining the lyrium's power that they didn't notice it came from the Titans.
Or didn't care.
The first memory we saw.
A war.
There was power. Then he's got a war on his